This is Vivian Me with Progressive Pulse, and I'm sitting here with Harry Treadaway from the movie Honeymoon. And we just got out of the movie, and let me tell you, it was terrifying. I was at the edge of my seat. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing really well, thank you, yeah. Yeah.
So you play Paul, and the story is about a young couple that just got married. They're going to their honeymoon at a cabin in the woods. Of course, it's a horror film, so that makes it even scarier. And the movie is really focused on you, and who plays Paul, and your co-star Rose Leslie, who plays Bea. Mm-hmm. So tell me, when you saw the script, what did you think? Because you're playing an American in this.
I just really loved reading the script. It was one that popped out, and I was away filming The Lone Ranger in New Mexico, filming, on trains with hundreds of horses and hundreds of extras, and just a massive scale thing. And I read this, and it was 2 actors, 1 location. 4-week shoot. I thought that sounds exciting. And
what was it like working with a female director? You work with Leigh Janiak, and what was that like?
It was like working with a male director, except they go into a different bathroom at lunchtime. But literally, I wouldn't define gender as a sort of as a way that I would see that as a difference. I've worked with Andrea Arnold, who's an amazing female director, and it's only a good thing. Do you know what I mean? It's only a good thing because maybe there is less working, which I'm sure is changing, and rightly so. But Leigh's brilliant. I can only, Leigh is Leigh. So for me, I thought she was, I love her as a person. She's a brilliant director, and it was great that this is her first movie.
What was your motivation for taking that approach to kind of slowing us down?
I think because for me, the heart, while it is a horror movie, genre movie, the heart of it is really about their relationship, and how I think that anyone that has any kind of close relationship has had that moment where you're kind of like, who is that person? Right. They've done something and you're forced to recognize that they exist outside of themselves. Mm-hmm. And so it was really just about exploring the relationship in the most kind of close, personal way possible. Yeah. And that's, it was really just, if we felt that if we could get the audience to care about the characters, mm-hmm. then by the time we evolved to that horrific place, it would hit a bit harder. So,
and it did. So, and speaking of the characters, casting had to be important because you've got 2 people. I mean, basically it's right focused on this relationship. We really get into their relationship and find out what they like and dislike and all of that. How did you go about picking these 2 actors?
Well, Rose, I'm kind of a nerd, and I had read the Game of Thrones books, and her character, Ygritte, I think maybe you pronounce it differently, but whatever. It was my favorite character in the books, and so when she started playing her, I knew where the character was going to go. I knew the trajectory, and I thought that Rose's energy was unbelievable. I had seen her in Downton Abbey as well, and I just thought that she was incredibly talented, and she had this look that distinguished her from a lot of this cookie-cutter American actress look. So I went to directly, and I was so thrilled that she loved the script and she came aboard. So that was that. And then Harry, I had seen in Control, Fish Tank, Brothers of the Head, mm-hmm. and I had been sent a lot of different guys. Mm-hmm. And it was a similar thing with Harry in that, American actors tend to all look like 2 types. Right. And when I met him, everything about him just came off screen with this energy, charisma that wasn't typical. It wasn't what you expect. And so I knew that he was Paul. But the complicated part was that they didn't meet. And we didn't do a chemistry read. So I cast each of them separately with this hope that listen, I knew they were both extremely talented, but you never know that they're going to have that extra thing. Right. And they did.
Who influenced you, kind of filmmakers or writers in the past?
Certainly Polanski. It's a huge one. I'm a big fan of The Shining. Mm-hmm. Those are kind of my 2. They were the hugest touchstones for the film. But then also, I looked at things like The Fly for grounded effects. And I'm a big Cronenberg fan, and there's obviously a body horror element to this. I'm a big Aronofsky fan. Mm-hmm. So those are kinds of the big ones. And then I would say Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I love how generally, as a culture, we've remade that movie in generation after generation and focused on different themes. And so for me, I think of this as an intimate body snatcher movie, really dealing with identity. So.
Well, it works. It scared me, and I encourage everybody to go see it. And when, I know it's playing here at Tribeca, but is it going to be distributed?
It is. We were very lucky. We just closed a distribution deal with Magnolia Magnet. So they're going to be putting it out theatrically over the next year, and then we'll have VOD and everything. And we'll also be still doing other festivals. So it'll be good.
Well, I say look for the festivals, look for this movie to come out, Honeymoon. It's great. It will scare you. It's edge of the seat. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.